Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are featuring my New York apartment and I am sharing with you some ideas for how to decorate a small space. I love things that are multi-purpose, multifunctional, and I'm working with 200 square feet here. So I gotta think creatively and I wanna show you guys some of my best tips and tricks for those of you moving into smaller apartments and need some ideas on how to create more space for your things. Be sure to subscribe and like this video down below so I know that you like it and that you want to see more, and let's get into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is behind me, which is my wall lamps. These were a no-brainer for me. I had a standing mirror previously in one of the corners of my apartment and I really needed that space. I was like, I need this space for something else. I need to start getting wall items. So the lamps was a perfect idea. It gives me so much light to the room. They're very stylish, as well as they take up zero space on the floor. So I can maximize my floor space to put other things there that, for example, I can't hang, such as my bed, a dresser, a couch, a spin bike. And now I have those out of the way, and that was a game changer for me. They are renter apartment friendly and relatively inexpensive. I got this pair for about $120, I believe, on Lamps Plus, and they have so many to choose from. They're really easy to install. My boyfriend installed them for me, but I also think that if I wanted to, I could have installed them on my own. The next item I'm gonna talk about is this dresser, this Ikea dresser. This is the Malm 6-drawer dresser. And back to my point about multifunctional, this dresser not only is storing my clothes, storing some of my makeup items and skincare, but it's also used as my TV stand and a console table. So I've got my TV on there, I've got some plants, I've got some cute decor pieces, and it keeps the amount of space the same for my dresser without having to add a separate table or a separate place for my TV and extra decor items. So the next item I want to talk about, I mentioned and showed in my apartment tour, which was these drop leaf tables. I have two of them, but the one in the living space is a little bit bigger. It has an option to extend it. This has been such a game changer in my work from home routine. It holds my monitor, my computer, my mouse, and it can also hold my lunch or my breakfast as well. So it's a really universal table that, when folded up, takes up zero space in my apartment. It's really, really useful for getting in and out of that kitchen entryway. So it means that I don't have to worry about scooching around something or having to constantly move something and putting it away. It's super, super quick and really, really functional. The second one is located in my kitchen, which I use as a cutting board and or just another kitchen surface. I don't have a lot of kitchen counter space, and because of that, I knew that I needed to put counter space in there, otherwise I wasn't gonna use the kitchen. And this has changed my cooking game. I love to cook at home, and the thought of not having any counter space to chop anything just seemed absurd. I was like, how am I gonna make any sort of food? So adding that in there has really, really changed my cooking game for me. I'm able to chop everything. I'm able to place things that I'm gonna be cooking, as well as storage containers. It works really well when having friends over, and I can put out some things for them to take and grab from. Overall, one of my favorite pieces that I put in. These are a little bit of a trickier installation, so I did have someone install them for me. I would highly recommend having two people install them with you, so you and someone else, just because it is super critical to get these lined up evenly so that they lay out straight, and they're relatively heavy. They're pretty sturdy, which is great for when you're using them and they're functional, but not so ideal when you're putting them together. The next thing I'm gonna briefly talk about, because I feel like this is in every sort of small storage video, but that is wall shelves. I have two sets of wall shelves around my apartment. One that houses some decor, some books, and then the other that houses my silverware, a teapot, some plants in my kitchen. And that again helped me maximize my kitchen space without having to add and take up any floor space. My kitchen had zero floor space for me to work with. I could not put anything on there, not even a trash can. So what was I gonna do? Well, I was gonna put stuff up on the walls. So I love those to organize my silverware. I could also add some other things to it as well, but for now, it's housing my silverware. The last thing I want to talk about is something I just ordered, and I can't believe it took me this long to order it, but it is a bedside table that you attach to your bed frame. I'll insert a picture of it here. I initially found it through a TikTok video and I thought that looks interesting, and it was an Ikea side table, but the problem is you had to have the bed frame to match up with that table from Ikea, and I didn't. I just have a standard Amazon bed frame. So I then started doing some digging and found this table that you literally screw in these soft screws into your bed frame. So there's actually no drilling or anything like that involved, but what they do is essentially cling to your bed frame, and it's a little table that you can use, and that's something that I 100% need. I don't have any space for side tables, and I didn't want to get any that hung from the wall just because there's not enough space to even navigate around the bed if they're hanging from the wall. So I knew I needed something else, and these are perfect for charging your phone, having your journal, a glass of water. They're really sturdy, and the one I got holds up to 30 pounds, which is darn good. So you can really get crazy with what you want on there. And as well as it's super easy to remove and reattach wherever you want it to go. So if you want it on the foot of your bed, if you want it on the side of your bed, it's really accessible to move it around because it's not actually drilled into anything. Overall, I think I've made a pretty good dent with my space, and if you ask me if I would do it again, I would probably say no, but I really wish that I had some tips and tricks starting out with, because in the moment I had to get crafty, and over time I've definitely gotten better with how to maximize this space. But let me know in the comments your favorite space maximizer for your apartment or house, and let me know if there's anything that I should check out. Be sure to like this video so I know that you want to see more of these, and subscribe down below, and I'll talk to you guys all very, very soon. Bye.